Oh, hello and welcome to you all. Welcome to Paul Angelo Bresso Stadium. I'm excited to be back. We've had a week and 2 days off, but now we've got Calvert Hall soccer, varsity soccer. It's Calvert Hall taking on MSJ today, who the first time around they beat 2-0, but it's been a while. Things have had time to change. We'll see what kind of excitement this game's got for us. I think it's got plenty. Luke Dragonet alongside me, Brendan Trentler, to bring you all the action from the start of the second half of the season.
Yeah, certainly excited to get this show on the road. We have a 9-1 Calvert Hall team versus a 2-6-2 MSJ team sitting at around the 8th on the table. So excited to see this game. You know, this game could go anyway. You know, we've seen throughout this entire year that it could, fall into anyone's hands. So I'm excited to get this show on the road.
Yeah, I was hearing good things from Coach Jeff before the game. I was asking him, what he's thinking. And yeah, on paper, it looks Calvert Hall look like, a much better team than MSJ, but I mean, it's so easy to get cocky. And he said that the focus is anything but that. It's hard to go 20 games unbeaten. It's eventually, you got to be careful. Anything can happen at this point. Will MSJ be the team to break the streak? Who knows? So. Yeah, so starting lineup for Calvert Hall remains somewhat the same. Nate Jones will stay in goal. The one change will be Kyle Howler starting for the injured Josh Nagy. Hope him a speedy recovery. Fullbacks, as usual, Gabe Glicken, Will Andrews. In the midfield, we've got Rocco looking like he's filling out the 6, also helped out by Cody as well. Ben Medor looks to be like that cam spot. The front three today, David Peters, Richie Moneth, and Tyler Flynn. I think it's safe to say the first man in off the bench in this team usually ends up being Ryan Bilal, and he's been a lot of fun to watch this season, don't you think?
Oh, yes. He has been the sub of this Calvert Hall team. He's produced numerous of goals.
He's just a machine.
Yeah, he's been playing really, really well.
Yeah. Let's see if Calvert Hall can come up with anything early on in this one. Just a quick clock adjustment there, and we're back underway. Calvert Hall instantly putting on the pressure early in this one. They've nearly won the ball. Gabe's won it back. Rocco back to Ramsey. And Medor laying it off for Gabe. Over to Rocco. Good possession early on. And as I say that, they've nearly given it away. Here's DP. He's turned. What's he going to do? Running towards goal. Can he cross it? It was there. It's come off the keeper. Rebound right there for Cody. And he puts it away. That's an early goal. 2.5 minutes in. And
37-35 to go in the first half.
What a start to this one.
Yeah, and
just a solid ball in from DP, yeah, and falls right for Cody.
And DP really just made that happen. He got into the teeth of the defense. He got into the teeth of the defense and was able to put that ball right to the goalie. Yep, I did. And Cody was just there, and the ball kind of came right to him.
Yeah. Here's Will already on the attack again. That one cleared away. That goal caught me by surprise.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. I mean, 3 minutes in.
Could be a chance for a second. Richie catching on that awkward throw. He earns a corner out of it.
It'll be a corner kick now for the Cardinals. See how they do in their first set play of the day.
Looking to take it really quickly here. Cody firing it in for Ben. He's got all sorts of space, but he's unfortunately touched that one way too far. Here's Rocco. Rocco fighting in the box. Cody back out for Tyler. Tyler launches it in. It's going to fall for Ramsey. Ramsey cannot get a shot away, though. MSJ firing this one out towards Gabe. Ramsey with the ball. Nice ball. It's fallen for Tyler. Can he get a shot off? Firing it, cutting it back. Now looking to fire across goal. It's blocked by a bunch of people, and they get it away.
Yeah, Tyler, such a good player because he's able to use both of his feet, and that one was just a left-footed missile. And luckily the MSJ defender was able to get their body in front of it and block that away, but that could have been pretty dangerous.
DP cutting in. Richie back to Cody. Andrews, Tyler looking to cross. Tyler gets his cross in. Medor plays it on. It's blocked. The second up shot, still blocked. Actually, he just missed it. It's gone out for a goal kick. Well, no hesitation, even with the first goal. MSJ still on the, still going to be pressed. DP looking to turn. DP's got space. He's charging into the box. Can he get a shot off? I think it's blocked. A corner it is.
Another corner kick for the Cardinals.
Appears the clock may or may not have been working on your end. Apologies for that. I think I might have actually knocked the plug out. That ball bounces all the way through the box. No one able to get a touch on it. And now can Calvert Hall get back? MSJ running at them. Good interception, or rather, it's not a good interception. It's a foul for MSJ, or foul on Calvert Hall. Free kick for MSJ.
Yeah, St. Martin was able to really bring that ball up the left side, and just a little bit of contact there. Ref's decision between Cody and Kyle Haller, and there was a free kick awarded.
Yeah, good interception there by Rocco, though, to cut out any advantage to be gained from that one. And Calvert Hall now have all day to get their attack going. Is one thing they're really good at, for sure. They're good at a lot of things, though.
And it's certainly nice to have Gabe Gleekin back, who has the ball right now. It's certainly nice to have him back on the attack.
Yep. Well, they were driving, but now MSJ have a chance. A little outnumbered, but maybe with some momentum they can push forward. That one's cleared away by Ramsey. I think Rocco's won it. Well done.
Ooh.
They've earned a free kick, although I think Calvert Hall may or may not have preferred advantage on that one.
Yeah, the advantage would have been very nice for them to play. But the referee, again, his decision. So, but it could have been not the best outcome. So,
well, if everything was determined by the referee's decision, it would be cloudy right now because this sun is just blinding right now. Well, now it's Medor. Medor's got lots of options. Oh, he's going to try a nice one for Tyler. Falls. What can Tyler do? Push from behind. And in the end, he can't hold on to it. It's a goal kick. A couple of calls for a pen, but what do you think?
No, nothing there. Tyler, defender's making a physical play on the ball. Maybe a little push, but if that was in the middle of the field, that could have been a call. But inside the PK spot, nah, I don't really think. I mean, Tyler's very fast, but getting to that ball would have been a struggle for him. And then to keep it in, and then having a defender on his back. So no call there was the right call.
Yeah, fully agree with your decision. Just always good to put the topic on the chopping block. And here's Mador again. Richie looking for space. His pass is cut out. DP's got players coming in. He's going to go alone. Now he's lost it.
Corner.
Defender has to clear for a corner.
Corner kick for the Cardinals.
Haven't seen too much success from the corner recently for Calvert Hall. Still going to go with the long ball in though. It's cleared away. Gabe firing another one back in. Cleared away, and now a potential one-on-one situation here. But I think Will's going to handle that one. Ball squirts out though. MSJ on the attack. Will again clearing. Calvert Hall looking to reorganize themselves. Here comes Mador. It's with Flynn. Flynn cutting in. Flynn could play it off for a lot of guys. Finds Cody. Cody's got lots of options. Now for Gabe. Will he cross or will he cut it back? Both. Cleared away.
And Calvert Hall's not a set-piece team. They like to score during the flow of the game. They're not a big set piece. They don't really make the most of their set pieces. And if they were able to do that, then, I mean, they could probably be 10-0 right now. So maybe working on that in practice. Unfortunately, we're not at practices, so we would have no idea. But, they've been doing a great job and make the most of it.
Ben with the long ball. Readable for the keeper, though.
Sorry, brother.
Or at least tipped away by Tyler. There's a chance for more there. Calvert Hall keeping the pressure on despite being up 1-0. Howler, I think, with two hands on there. That'll definitely be a free kick every day of the week.
And, I mean, that's one of those calls where if it's in the box, that probably won't get called. But, at the middle of the field, there's really not.
No harm in the game.
Yeah, not too much harm. You could maybe play a long ball in, but definitely a little bit less effective than a PK.
That one, well called off by Nate Jones. You could hear his screaming, "Mine."
And Nate is a very vocal keeper. I've heard from Cody, talking to him and Tyler, they both say how much he likes to talk, and when he wants the ball, he'll call you off of it.
Yeah, communication key in many aspects of life. I think soccer is one of them. Here comes Tyler. Back to Richie. It's a good passing sequence, but it's broken down. Here's Rocco. Rocco, his pass is intercepted. He'll get a second try at it, though. Will out wide. Let's just watch and see his magic. Will being well marked. He can't get his cross off. We'll have to lay it off for Tyler. You can't keep it in. It's gone out for a throw. And our first sub of the game. Coming in will be Nico Madrid.
Nico Madrid will be entering the game for MSJ.
Yeah, and coming out, Braden Smith. Yeah. Fortunate deflection there. MSJ goal kick. Actually, it's pleasant that we have a PA announcer today. The famed brother Len. I think he has his master's in PA announcing by now, doesn't he?
Yeah, with the amount of football that he does and soccer, he's doing a good job.
Andrews' cross is blocked. Defenders all scrambling to take care of it, but they left him unopen, and he finishes.
Goal!
Cody, back to back. And MSJ up by down by 2 now. Really looking good. Gotta be careful though. Gotta keep playing. Well, there were a lot of guys in the MSJ box, but none of them were there to cover Cody. It all committed to other stuff, and then when the ball popped to Cody, it was pretty simple, really. Keeper did get lots of contact on it, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, and again, Cody being in the right spot, Tyler's shot was blocked, as it was a little earlier, about 5 or 10 minutes ago, and Cody...
Chance for the hat trick. He's gone down. Referee says no. Well, that would have been... Cody doesn't normally take the penalties. I think if that had gone down as one, I think Cody would have been at the spot. What do you think? Chance for the hat trick in 20 minutes?
Yeah, Rich would have been saying, you gotta take that kick, because he did earn it. He made a really good run. Not a run that he usually makes, because he's too far back in the 6, and he's moved up to the 8 today, pairing up with Ben Medor, and Rocco is dropped in. So just a little bit of position change there from the Cardinals. And then obviously you have the Kyle Haller in for Josh Nagy. Nagy with a broken foot, sprained foot.
Yeah,
something along the lines of that. So, yeah, we're hoping for a speedy recovery from him.
Yeah, see him in the boot. He's in my religion class. Seems to be all right for now. I hope he can get back on the field soon enough, I suppose.
That's boot.
Gabe with a nice ball for DP. Look at those legs churn. Can he get his cross away? Firing it in. Deflection clearance off of Ben Medor to the goalkeeper. It'll go down as a save, I think.
Good first pump by goalie.
Here they come, dribbling at a large crowd of Calvert Hall players, inevitably going to lose the ball, and that's what's happened. Well, the way Calvert Hall's schedule's worked out, it's basically a circuit. You play each team in order. Get more on that in a second after this goal chance. Can they cut the lead down? But no, it's a good clearance.
Haller was in the right spot, and Nate Jones may not have gotten to that ball, so it was great that he was in the position that he was, and Ben Ramsey unable to make that tackle. But a great defensive effort for Kyle Haller, the man off the bench for Josh Nagy.
Well, MSJ with a little bit of pressure in possession now. They got to convert. They're not going to get that many chances against a defense that's only given up 4 goals all season, one of which is from the spot. Cutting it back. He's got to get it off of him, but he can't. And there you go, Calvert Hall away with that one. It's their free kick. As I was saying, the way the schedule works, you play each team, or at least Calvert Hall is the way it's turned out, that they play each team in order. So this MSJ was their first game of the season as well, and it's also their first in the second half. And likewise, their next game will be the second team that they played. So, you say you've beaten or tied, in the case of Loyola, every team. Surely you just got to do it again. But it's not necessarily that easy. They seem to be doing all right today, but it's just a tough task, don't you think?
I mean, it's really tough. I mean, you see it in basketball. You never, ever will see an undefeated team, because you play 70, 72 games or so, or 81 games. I'm not 100% sure for the NBA. But, I mean, soccer's the same way in the Premier League. Has anyone ever gone undefeated in the Premier League?
I mean, you've seen 100-point seasons. And
yeah.
You can get well over 100 points. So I don't think it's ever happened.
I mean, it's still 9-1 is really impressive. The past couple years, McDonough has been having the same sort of record, and this year, again, have a similar record, but not as good as Calvert Hall. Now, I don't have their record written down or anything, but I think they're sitting around 8-1 1-1 or something on the lines of that.
Nice tackle. That's a good work. Then the pass, not so good. Calvert Hall firing a long ball. It's off the wrong side of the post. Goal kick.
Off the post for the Cardinals.
There's some stats from Google for you. Team has gone unbeaten for 49 whole games. And of course, that includes draws, which are a bit more common in regular season play in the Premier League because they don't play overtime. But still an interesting, certainly very difficult. Team's definitely not been able to replicate that. And
Yeah, it was Arsenal between 03 and 04. Back before our times. And a great run there from Nathan Jones. Don't say that too much, but good effort there from him saving the corner. What do you think of that magazine drive kickoff today, Dragonette?
Magazine drive kickoff. Yep, biggest fundraiser I think we've got. Goal this year, 125,000.
It's a big number.
Yeah, and you know the new idea of the Jeep Wrangler as the prize should get some guys motivated, but I don't know. Do you think it's motivating anyone out here today?
I mean, when it comes to a soccer game, I don't think it's doing too much. But I mean, it's great to look forward to. So Bilal came on for the Cardinals.
Who knows? Maybe the money could go to expanding the field, so they got a little more space between the edge of the field and the track.
Yeah, I'm hoping that.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, the track, it's a little close, but.
I mean, the dimensions are set, so I'm not really sure there's much they can do.
Yeah,
but
not too much.
Yeah.
Number 10, I think it is.
Well, 20 minutes gone in this first half. Cody with the separation. Oh, there's Ryan Bilal. Here he comes. His first run of the day. Cuts it back, fires across. He was offsides in the end anyway.
Offside for the Cardinals.
A good run by Bilal. His first touches of the day coming in and always giving it 110%, firing on all cylinders. And just a half yard to a yard offsides there, but good run by him and good awareness.
Ryan Bilal and there's Kane for the Cardinals.
And it was Isaiah Omoli.
And Isaiah Omoli on for MSJ.
There were 2 subs. I don't remember that one. I didn't see that one.
MSJ responding to the fact that they're down 2 with a little bit of light pressure here. Although they seem to be content to leave Haller alone. This ball towards Cody. What's Cody going to do with it? Slowly building up Calvert Hall. They're pushing forward now. There's the ball. Bilal shoulder to shoulder, but it's not going to matter. Goalkeeper's got it. Still a good idea, though. Will stolen that one. Cody over to Will. It's an unfortunate deflection that ball's taken. He could have been in.
And the acceleration there from Will Andrews. We've seen it all. Quick and putting a lot of pressure on attackers.
Well, Flynn's beating his man. Now 2, cuts it back. Bilal can't get a shot off. Too big of a first touch, I think. Although it would have been really difficult to do anything else.
All right, so the subs.
Double sub here for MSJ.
We'll see and Martin come back on for MSJ.
We'll have note with that St. Martin sub. He's the coach's son, or at least the coach is also named St. Martin. But he's actually kind kind of makes this game a rivalry game, if not for the players, for the coaches, because Coach Zinkin and St. Martin are from the same class of Calvert Hall, class of '87. So maybe some friendly competition going on, or maybe some not so friendly competition going on, but they seem to still be good friends.
Yeah, I mean, before the games, obviously, actually not a good relationship, but they do have some sort of relationship, and for the most part, kind of know everyone, but these two definitely know each other a little bit more, and they definitely respect each other. So with that being said, I don't think we're going to have too much of a chippy game.
There's a nice ball, or was going to be, if not deflected away. Keeps still working. Now with DP. DP lets it through, but there's nobody there to let it through for, and it's right through to the goalie.
Goalie picks it up.
There's a long ball. It gets lost in the sun by, well, everyone, including Haller, I think. It's gone right backwards for an MSJ throw. MSJ need to convert this chance to get back into the game. Looking to turn. Keeps it in, but only for another second. It's eventually gone out for Calvert Hall. Substitution now coming in, Oregon. And looks like Tyler Flynn will be hopping out. And so right wing swap.
Riley Oregon comes in for the Cardinals.
So Ramsey will get this next round of Calvert Hall possession started.
And Dragonette definitely kicking himself with no sunglasses from his pops. And I was thinking this morning, I was like, I have a game to commentate today. I should probably put sunglasses in my bag, and it just completely went out of my head, and I just never put them in my bag.
Yeah, definitely an obstacle. We'll have to make do.
Yeah, and with
Back to the goalie, who's giving it away to Ryan Bilal. Ryan Bilal for one of the easiest goals he may ever get. And it's 3-0. That's all there really is to say about that one. It's rather a matter-of-fact goal, as the goalie's just fumbled with it for too long.
Yeah, just a little, just kind of stumbling over the ball. And maybe a miscommunication between the defender and the goalie, but that can't happen. That's, as Dragonette said, probably one of the easier goals that Bilal is going to get, and that comes with high pressure.
Yeah, you always look at why teams press. It might not always turn into something. It might always just look like, I don't know, a waste of energy. But there's a time when it worked instantly. My dad always likes to joke because he's not a soccer fan. He'll always pick on the standard things that you players do, but yeah, like go after the goalie when he's got the ball, because you can win the ball. You can win a goal like that. Nice ball for Bilal. Bilal getting a good touch. It falls anyway for Mador, but it's cleared away.
Sub. Ryan Henneman.
Ryan Henneman joins the game.
Over for Will, the one-man island and one-man team. He's cutting inside. He's set it up for Oregon. Can Oregon get a shot off? No. It's going in for the goalie. Now he's got to get back, but Andrews has got plenty of stamina and speed for that, and he's maybe even won the ball.
And a quick throw out by the MSJ goalie. Good heads-up play, and able to get a quick restart now. Wasn't able to do too much with it. Holsey wasn't able to really do too much with it due to the fact that Will Andrews has tremendous speed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where MSJ go from here, because they're going to need a lot of time to come back from 3. At the same time, if you start speeding up the game too much, I mean, you might just start giving up more goals, and one of your best weapons at this point might be complacency.
Yeah, and the possession has to be at least 80-20 in Cardinal favor.
Well, here's Will getting onto it. Can he keep it in? Well done, and he's wording a corner. Things like that are what make you, I think, appreciate the wingbacks for this team.
11 minutes about to go in the first quarter, first half.
Yeah, and the Cardinals are so good at what they do. They're able to get into the defense, and the wingbacks, Will Andrews and Gabe Gleekin, really just a lot of speed. And when you bring those people up, it creates more chances, and I think that's why this Calvert Hall team has been so successful.
Medor's out swinger, no good, but now Gabe's in swinger, results in a shot, but not a great shot.
Yeah, and for the Cardinals, they don't really get too many chances off corner kicks, so able to recycle that ball in. And Rocco, and
you can see that one coming. He had his hands all over him.
Yeah, a little too armsy there from Cody. And it'll be a free kick in a dangerous area for the Gales.
Yeah, well, being a Chelsea fan myself, I was watching the game against City. Disappointing result, but one of the fouls was when Christensen, basically just bear hugged Laporte, or I think it was Laporte, maybe it was De Bruyne. It was De Bruyne. That was scary. MSJ push it back to their back line. See if they can get a second attack going. Henneman's bodied him off of it. That's well done. And maybe a sign that MSJ not done yet in this one. There's a decent chance.
Yeah, and back in I think probably like U12 soccer, Henneman used to be a defender. He used to be a center back back in the day, five years ago or so. And it's crazy to see how he's evolved into a more offensive player. And he used to be a very, very good defender.
Does that mean he's not now? No, just kidding. I think he could probably do a little bit better than the tackle on Oregon there that calls that last foul. That looked pretty clumsy.
Yeah.
Slide tackle from behind and all that.
Not the best. All right, so it's 19. 14. Came off. If you want to announce them, I don't know who the other kid was. So 19. And then
Press
14.
still on from Calvert Hall.
14 came on.
19.
Best way to keep the energy level high
19 and 14
in this game.
If you want to announce that.
Curry came on for the MSJ along with Becker.
Quick goal kick from Nate Jones. That's been the trend today. Door with acres of space. No one's going to challenge him, it seems. Now Henneman, he's going to have lots of challengers, and they're going to dispossess him. Good play from Ben Medor to get back on his feet despite what looked like a foul. And now it's with Andrews again. Here's Organt. Henneman in a tight space here. How's he going to get out of it? Finds his outlet, Will. Lots of space in the midfield now for Medor. Medor over for Angelini. Angelini looking for Bilal with that wideish run. Bilal at the side of the box now. Fires it back out for Gabe. Gabe cutting it in. Gabe firing. It's deflected. Rocco trying to keep it. With too many guys, he's got to back out. And now Ben's ball in, kind of deflected. And now it's a bit of a 2-on-2 for MSJ. Trying to find the right ball. Haller's cut it out. Well done. Will's ball cut out. Trying to go around him, but to no avail. Or actually to some avail. Thought the ball had gone out of bounds, but in the end it's a foul on Haller, who blocked the progress there.
Yeah, and St. Martin had a really, really good run down the sideline, was able to take that ball away from Will Andrews and progress their offensive drive, and able to get on like a short corner, as some might say.
Looks like a short corner coming up for MSJ on that last call.
Well, is this what MSJ need to get a goal right before half, get them back into this? Let's see. Nice narrow two-man wall. Flat ball fired in. Now 3 guys stretched, and this time it's in. MSJ still alive. And a ball that looked like it was going nowhere under the legs of 3, but then it hits the 4th, falls right back for an MSJ attacker, and they've scored. Goal number 5 on the year, conceded by Calvert Hall. Goal, I think, number 12, scored by MSJ.
Number 5 scored.
And so maybe some life in this team.
Chris had the assist, along with Utenreder for the goal.
And it was a great ball there by Joe Christ, able to put that ball just inside. And that ball trickled through a little bit and eventually was put away by Uten Reister. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that.
Yeah, and body language of MSJ looking good right now. They look like I think they're going for a second before this half ends, and understandably. What a game they could make this. Calvert Hall got to stay away. That was well weighted. Can Oregon keep it in bounds? That's the bigger challenge now. He's kicked it off an MSJ player, but he hasn't kept possession. Well, he's got room to run, being chased down by Cody. He's got to get it off of him. The right idea looking for Gabe, but to no avail. Rocco's lost it. MSJ violently on the attack here, and a violent tackle from Medor there. Looks as if he got some ball, but maybe a lot of player to go with it.
No, that was 100% a foul, and I mean, it was a good idea from Ben, but just a little egregious.
Free kick coming up for...
Solid ball in, although Calvert Hall able to clear it. Still with the chance for attack, though. They've got a lot of guys forward, and this could turn into chances for Calvert Hall. They've got Bilal running forward. Bilal running towards goal. Bilal trying to get open for a shot. He's got a lot of guys on him, looking for an outlet pass. Finds it in Medor, but there's just too many MSJ men getting back. Well done to them. And with just under 4 to play, still 3-1. Ramsey clears. Yeah, Gabe tries to keep it in, but he was a little hesitant to go after that one with his teammates so near. Didn't want to kick him.
Yeah, definitely not what you want to do. And Dragonette, you know what we haven't seen today?
What have we not seen today, Trentler?
We have not seen a ball go over the...
I haven't seen a free giveaway?
A free giveaway?
A giveaway.
Oh, yes, a free giveaway of an $100 and something ball.
No purchase necessary. You know, you don't even have to buy your way into the stadium to get a free giveaway to win the raffle.
Bezos for MSJ.
Bezos is back in the game for MSJ. Max Bezos.
Well, Calvert Hall not looked so good since that goal. MSJ certainly looking a little more invigorated. Calvert Hall gotta put down this revolt quickly, I think, or else this could, you know what, this could turn into a pretty close game at the end if they're not careful. I'm not saying that it will, but commentators curse and all that.
Yeah, I think if Calvert Hall gets another goal, I think this game will probably be put away because it's tough to come back from a 4-1 deficit. But if MSJ is able to put one through for a 3-2 and get it to 3-2, then this game is definitely a little bit more manageable for them.
Yeah, I think Calvert Hall, for now, looking like they're trying to burn out these last 2 minutes. They're able to keep possession for long periods of time. I don't think 2 minutes is particularly a challenge. See what MSJ come up with. They certainly want another goal before this half. You can see it. Gabe cutting in. Possession given away. Maybe a little too ambitious. Now, what can MSJ create? And here they come, looking for a late first half attack. Rocco's got to break this press. Oregon's lost it. It's a nice ball played forward. Rocco's intercepted. Well done. MSJ putting on lots of pressure. Can it result in a late counterattack goal? This is the final minute.
Under a minute to go in the first half.
Henneman off for Glicken. Good slide tackle clearance. And maybe it's Calvert Hall's turn to have the last say in this half.
Yeah, they do have to get a little bit of urgency. And I think Gabe Glicken and Cody are trying to start this attack.
Yeah, and the half up 4-1 with the goal. 25 seconds left. Oregon's got to get it in. 15 seconds now. Back for Haller. Haller's going to have to play it in. Henneman. This ball's cleared. 5 seconds. Ramsey firing it in. Are they going to let this one play? No. That's half. So, we've reached the end of 40 minutes. Calvert Hall 3 and MSJ with that late one. And so we've got potentially a really exciting second half in us. Be back in just a moment after some halftime entertainment of your choice.
Mr. Zinn's daughter and for the Zinn family.
We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the second half action.
Well, we're getting ready for the second half. Calvert Hall
Start
up
the second
2
half
goals,
here at
3-1.
Calvert Hall.
And some gold news now from down on the farm, I guess you could say, at MSJ. JV cards. What's the score, Chandler? How are we doing?
So from what I know right now, Calvert Hall is currently winning 1-0 at MSJ, and that's the JV squad that's there. They've gone, unfortunately, they've lost their last 3 games and really just haven't been able to get too much chemistry. So I'm hoping that they get a win today, get some confidence in that team. Ooh.
Yeah.
Close call there for David Peters, and
Yeah, he's been shoved into the frame of the goal.
that was really close. Like, he could have collided with the goalpost.
Yeah, as it is, he's beating himself up a little bit. But yeah, as you were saying, it's a potent JV team. Fallen on hard times recently. Yeah, you hope they can get it back together, because I really do think they have the potential to add some nice guys to the varsity team, and also in their own right, go to the playoffs and win that championship.
I think they're sitting around 4th or 5th on the table. They did lose to Spalding. Spalding, Loyola, Gilman. And that was an OT heartbreaker, but hopefully they're able to
Giveaway,
win today.
Peters, good save.
Nice save by the MSJ goalie.
Medor's intercepted that goal kick. Calvert Hall on the attack again. Lots of space for Richie. And this sun is really bad. You can probably tell on the camera, the brightness definitely getting higher and higher.
Well, with the days getting shorter and the sun setting a little bit sooner, it's a little bit tougher than at the end of August.
Yeah. Ooh.
And just a month, the difference.
Yeah. Mr. Heidrich thinks it was very deep what you said there about how the days get shorter as you approach the fall.
I mean, that's just, I guess if you would say astrology, is that like the moon and everything?
Meteorology too, yeah? It's just meteorology, is the weather, yeah.
Yeah, meteorology, that's what it
The
is.
sun.
Yeah, we are, obviously we're a school that educates on the live stream, so.
Well,
Education never stops.
Doing some SAT words.
Yeah.
it doesn't take kinesiology to figure out what's happened to Cody down there. He's been knocked out from behind there, hit his knee on the track.
How many vowels was that word?
Kinesiology. Oh, yeah, 6 syllables.
5 syllables.
Yeah.
6 syllables,
Yeah. Big words we're throwing around here. The box going crazy right now for you guys at home. There's a nice ball. Looks to be off. And
Yeah.
Offside, Cardinals.
for a second, I think Cody definitely only saw him and the goalie. I'm sure he wants that hat trick really badly.
He was in, and there was a 99% chance that would have been a goal, because Cody is probably one of the best finishers on this team.
Well, safe for you to say because it won't happen, but
he
yeah,
would've
I don't know about
slotted that.
99%.
He would have slotted that. And Richie was really close to that ball, and then he would have been in a 1v1 situation.
Smart play there to let that one go out. Now MSJ can attack. It's a foot race now with Ramsey, but really the ball's going to win that one, and it's going to go out of bounds before either player can get there.
Yeah, the ball was intended for Kelly, but just a little bit too far out. And it'll be a Calvert Hall throw. Gabe Gleekin taking his time, getting to the spot. He'll have a pretty nice throw right to Richie's feet.
Cody patrolling the midfield.
Ooh.
Unfortunate touch there by Will, but we know he'll get back. And yeah, really, he's pressured the ball out. So good recovery there from Will. Launching that one forward. Calvert Hall managed to keep possession somehow. Here's Flynn. Rocco. Oh, that's a nice turn, and Will's wiped out in the water from the leaking hose. MSJ on the attack. Good thing he's not hurt, though. Good cutout, good recovery. And Calvert Hall survived that interesting fiasco.
And I just got word from our co-producer, Charlie Smith, that we have a Coach Jose sighting in the stands today. If anybody does not know who Coach Jose is, if you know, you know. If you don't know who Coach Jose is, he's the fresh soft coach. Great guy, good coach. And I did play for them freshman year. Unfortunately, we did lose to MSJ, so getting a little PTSD, but it's all right. And that'll be a PK.
So surely some contact, but he took another step and then dove and rolled. So I'm not really sure what they're looking there. But more importantly, this could be an absolute huge turning point in the game. For this Penn, I mean, it's a 1-goal game if this goes in. And you know what? He sold it. Give it credit to him. Now it comes down to Nate Jones.
And if any goalkeeper is going to save this ball, it's going to be Nate Jones. He's been doing such a good job in goal this season for the Cardinals.
And Nate's turned that one away with the feet. Covered all of his bases there. Dove the right way, left his feet behind us in an extra tool, and he needed him because the ball was really behind him. Good kick save.
And that's going to put some momentum into this Calvert Hall team. When you see a great player like Nate Jones make that save, it just makes you want to play harder and make you want to play up to his level.
I feel as if our reactions didn't really do duty to the magnitude of that save. We were all pumping our fists. We just, I don't know, maybe didn't let on as much from what we actually said. But no, there was lots of cheering up here. Just maybe tried to dampen it for the sake of the broadcast.
Yeah, kind of a nonverbal.
Yeah. Which
nonverbal
of course,
communication.
Yeah. Well, momentum kind of swinging back and forth right now. I mean, really it was with MSJ, and I guess you could say Calvert Hall will have it again with that save.
Come on, guys, use that space. Let's go.
What? MSJ in desperate need of a goal here. They have put up 2 strikers, as they did start the game with 1.
Yeah,
And there was a goalie change just before the PK happened.
Might live to regret that, you know. Oh, here they come. Are they back in? Taking it wide. He's got guys to cut it back to, but it's a good clearance. And chances like these are what they're going to need to capitalize on if they are to find their way back in this game. They're doing a lot better than some teams would have against Calvert Hall down 3-0. But DP's just absolutely taking out his man to seal the deal. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. 4-1.
4-1.
And that was
Wow.
Goal
Yeah.
for the Cardinals.
I think the video says all there needs to be said.
David Peters.
I mean, dropping your man, taking it inside, then cutting it outside to your left, and then slotting it inside post to the left to keep it. That's just a really good goal, and that should probably go in a highlight tape for him.
Well, on the back of lots of pressure for them, for Calvert Hall. I mean, they've taken a 2-on-2 and a pen and survived it, and you almost felt that kind of as punishment for them not scoring, this goal comes. 5-on-2 here, and defender's a little slow. Haller's got to take the ball, but still leaves gaps in the middle. Firing it in. Can he turn? Defender's getting back, though. He's going to have to settle for a long shot, if anything. There's a cross. Weak header, though. It's a goal kick.
And a really good opportunity there for MSJ. You have a 5-on-2 with Kyle and Ben Ramsey alone in the back, and take their chances, and not even able to really get a clean shot off. It was a head ball, and it wasn't really it wasn't too pure.
Yeah, a lot of things that shouldn't happen, like 5-on-2s when you're up 3 goals, and 5-on-2s not even getting real shots. And really, the shot didn't even come on the 5-on-2. It was after everything else had set up. There's a nice ball. Richie looking to turn. Tight angle. Gets his cross in, but I think it just goes off Ben and out of play.
Yeah, I don't really know what Ben was trying to do there. He jumped up.
Corner for us.
No, it's a goal kick. Ben jumped up and almost looked like he tried to block Richie's cross.
I think he might have been trying to get out of the way.
I don't really know. It was tough to see, but no, Richie made the play, and unfortunately things didn't really fall through.
Can they come up with 3 goals in the remaining 30 minutes? They've looked good for some expected goals, you might say, as the new FIFA stat is. I guess it's not just a FIFA stat, but yeah, you feel like they should have more than one MSJ. MSJ almost with another breakaway there. They're not done. And you have to respect that.
And the ref letting them play. I did see it Rocco down. Maybe a little bit of a collision, and it's going to go out for MSJ throw.
Yeah, I'm always on the side of don't call the fouls unless it's, well, absolutely necessary. But I also want to be somewhat careful. I'm sure there's some frustration on the MSJ side. I'm going to make sure that that's not the motivation for the upcoming fouls. Given away. Could they go up 5-1? They're looking good. Tyler in for Ben. Ben turning and looking for options. Doesn't have too many. He's found Richie, who's offsides. He'll not put it away for good measure, but
Offside Cardinals.
And if he was onsides, David Peters was right there. He would have been off, but he would have probably pounded that in the goal.
You know, some of the things you probably couldn't see off camera there. Ball going out of bounds. Brother John with a nice touch to get it back into play. Understanding the urgency of the situation.
And Ethan, our cameraman, couldn't pick that up for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Here's Ben in the box. Can't keep it. High challenge here from Ramsey. Shielded it out well. It's a goal kick. Hard to tell over there in that far corner, but this is a goal kick.
And substitutions here from the Gales. Number 1, number 24, number 14, and number 8.
Nico Madrid, Andre Israel. Matthew Holsey are in the field now for the Gales.
And a foul from MSJ, and Calvert Hall will take their chances here with
Here's Richie. Richie tight angle. Can't get much off.
I think it'll be a corner.
Aaron's a corner, but
Now corner kick for the Cardinals. We've got 27 minutes to go in half.
Never mind. A short corner here, as we've seen about 2 or 3 times today, and the ball whipped in from Tyler.
oh, that's a nice looking kick from Richie. Falling away, hits it out, went out of the air.
That was a really good strike. And that ball was coming at him, and he tried to use his right foot. And almost like not a bicycle kick, almost like a side strike. I don't know. There's a word for it, not coming to my head.
Yeah. A little bit of a dance going on there. They had locked arms, spinning around in a circle. That was interesting. MSJ with the chance. He's got space. Who's going to lock onto him? Lots of guys. That's the answer.
Yeah, and Madrid had that ball coming down through the center of the field, and just a little too many touches. There'll be a foul there on Tyler Flynn, and the referee will play the advantage. And that'll be a throw-in.
An important block on that cross because DP was wide open on that far side. If that cross gets through, it's 5-1. Well, I thought it'd be interesting to mention a notable Calvert Hall alum, Ben Bender, very legendary player. I was watching him on Maryland yesterday. Maryland ranked 8th in the in the NCAA. They were playing 24 Rutgers yesterday, and I got to watch him playing on the field for a little bit as I was doing some homework. Wasn't watching too closely, but no goals were scored in most of the time I was watching. Went 0-0 into overtime. Saw some good things from a lot of players. Looked like he got lots of minutes and was playing pretty well. So just thought that'd be interesting because Bender definitely dear to a lot of soccer people here at Calvert Hall.
And he's been really crushing it at Maryland. He's the starting center mid. He's been starting every game, and he's been really playing well.
Ryan Bilal coming in.
Ryan Bilal back in the game for the Cardinals.
Ooh, and Tyler just beat his man.
That ball's beating everyone. Goalie's going to come up and scoop it up. 24 minutes now.
Okay, he was looking for David Peters there, but just a little bit too far to the left of him. And Dragonette getting a call. I don't know who it is, but he'll be off the mic for a second. Gabe Gleekin now in the corner. Beat his man, and again.
Don't they know he's working a game? Nice save by the MSJ goalie.
It was a good shot there by Ben Medor, but not enough power on it, and keeper able to make a pretty easy save, and Haller trying to shield that out, and it will be MSJ ball. And they're trying to get a quick throw and a stoppage from the referee as subs now come on in. Connor Piles and Riley Organ.
And Riley Organ come on for the Cardinals.
There's a deep throw in behind the line. There's a cross, but nobody to cross it to. Back for Ramsey. Ramsey up for Gabe here. Organ now for Piles. Got to make space in their own half. They're under decent pressure from MSJ, and understandably. Now Organ's kind of found the way into the middle. Right idea to play that ball all the way over for Andrews. Defender seeing where it was going, though, and cutting it out. Lots of guys forward for MSJ.
Oh.
Can't get his cross off, though, after several goings to ground, trying to win the ball. Here's Will being run down. Good, smart poke off. Flynn. What can Flynn do? Flynn, that's a good little look in for Bilal, but not to be.
And as we talked about her kind of prayer service tomorrow morning, through GoFundMe, they've really done something really special. They've raised $63,000 for her to help with hospital bills and transportation and all this different stuff that comes with, dealing with a pretty serious illness. And that was in 2 days. a day and a half, 2 days, and their goal was 50,000, and they've just absolutely crushed it in about 36 hours. So, you know, props to everyone who donated to them. I'm hoping to see him back because he's definitely a big part of Calvert Hall athletics. And here's Pyle's first touch. He plays the ball into Cody. Cody able
for the
to get
hat trick? Now! And you know he wants it. That's kind of just a side goal in this game, I think. I mean, if it gets to within, if his score stays like this into the last 10 or so minutes, I think you almost got to let Cody play up front. Keeper punches it out. Chance for Cody. But in the end, it's Tyler Flynn who puts it away. And it's 5-1 now.
Tyler Flynn with the goal.
Yeah, that was a solid build-up. I was focused on Cody for that little bit, and I thought the goal was his. But in the end, it's Tyler's, to the keeper's dismay.
And it was great composure by Gabe Gleekin on this left side as he's able to put a really nice ball in. Ball bounced a little bit inside the box, and Tyler just able to finish it and put it away.
Yeah, keeper a bit frustrated. You know, 5 goals. Got a feel for him. It's, of course, not just his fault, but especially on that last goal. Got a solid punch to that, and, I mean, there was just nobody there but Calvert Hall swarm. I think he wishes he'd done more with that, but gotta keep fighting, I guess. MSJ really kind of were once down 3 to 1.5 with that pen. But, yeah, in the end, this is how it's gone.
Oh.
And that was a pretty cool idea from Gabe. He knew exactly what he was doing, but he just couldn't keep the ball in bounds.
And I mean, you can tell he's probably done that before. He just put the ball up in the air and almost hit like a little juggle and was very, very close to keeping it in, just a little bit too far to the left. Oh. And that crushes the ref right in the stomach. I don't know how he's even up right now.
Yeah, I think he got lucky. It went higher into his chest, but still, that's painful.
I mean, he just took a 50-pound or 50-mile-an-hour ball right to his stomach. I would be down. Like, that's really tough. I know, interesting substitution here. Mason Wakefield, who we don't really usually see, is now coming in for Ben Medor.
Yeah, not to mention the goalie sub for MSJ. MSJ going through all their goalies today.
Mason Wakefield came in for Cardinals.
Let's see if MSJ can get the cross off. Everyone's calling for it. But they're under lots of pressure. Cheap giveaway.
Yeah, and I think we can start expecting to see a good amount of substitutions for the Cardinals now, with having Oregon, Connor, Piles, Mason Wakefield all in the game, along with Ryan Bilal up top, starting to sub in a little bit more.
There's a ball to be played. There's Will, but he can't get onto it in time. Solid play from the defender. Well, I told myself we wouldn't get through today without talking about it, and so I think now's the good time to bring it up. Charlie, you had an interesting experience last night in the commentating world. Would you like to tell us about it?
Yeah, so I went to UMBC last night. One of my dad's good friends, Paul Minnemeyer, he runs their show there for soccer, basketball. He does some stuff with the Blast and just really involved in the talking commentary world. Does sub-ins for 98 Rock, and I was able to really sit next to him and kind of understand what he does and kind of incorporate it to what we're able to do. So it was really nice to see him. I haven't seen him in a while, and got some really good advice and working to get these broadcasts better for all of our viewers that watch them.
Calls for a handball there. Yeah, no, it's happy for you there. That sounds like it was a really nice experience. Hope you learned a lot.
I'm hoping to bring Dragonette next time. If there is a next time, hoping to bring him along so that we're able to get the full experience. But unfortunately,
blocked. I was thinking they leave Cody on for the remainder of the game.
Nick comes far off his line, and that's the first ball we see into Goucher Boulevard.
Oh, and it's nailed the bus.
Oh.
And over Goucher Boulevard.
It did not make it over the bus, unfortunately, for the bus.
But
Windows intact.
That's good for us because we get the ball, and it's right on the other side of the fence, so no idea what Dragonette's talking about.
Professional ball boy, Don Bobaluch, going grabbing that one.
Don Bobaluch.
Yeah.
What a stud.
I'm curious to see if Cody gets to stay on for the hat trick, but I don't know. I guess hat tricks are too easy to come by for our team. That they say, yeah, you'll get it next time.
Yeah, I think Bilal has one this season. Off the top of my head, I know he has one. I'm not 100% sure if any of the other guys do. But also have to take into account they have McDonough in a couple of days, so trying to rest up their guys for this. And we see Roman and Paglitelli come on for Ben Ramsey, who's played a heck of a game, and then Bryce Healy in for Ryan Bilal.
Bryce Huey getting some time. And Roman.
And Paglitelli.
And Pagliatelli.
Perfect. And it is a corner, brother.
And we have a corner kick. Coming at you.
Doing all their tasks dutifully.
Oof.
And they nearly got a goal out of it.
And Dylan Isaac just unable to read that ball too well, and there'll be a foul.
Going the other way.
Yeah, Will Cole was right on that corner and just got cleared away a little too quickly by the MSJ defense. And
Flat one, played along the ground.
ooh,
Interesting idea. Nate Jones risking life and limb to go down and grab that one. Slipping on that wet puddle over there. It's actually had a decent effect on this game. Mostly have another year. That super squad of freshmen still got another year, and the backups look pretty good too. And our farm team, like we said, is not bad. Freshman teams towards the top of the table, as is the JV team. So I think we can expect similar performances in the future from this team.
yeah, and one thing that Calvert Hall is really able to do is have such good JV and freshman teams because of the mass amount of kids that come here. I mean, there's 1,200 kids, and when you have 1,200 kids, most of them have played soccer before and, want to get into a fall sport, so they choose soccer, and that's why we have such good JV and fresh soft teams. And then the recruitment process is mostly for the varsity team, but some of the other schools just don't have the variety of kids. Yeah, and if any of the viewers are in 8th grade
Or younger.
I don't know, because I think it's only 8th graders that do the shot.
In the past, it was, I guess because of COVID.
And have not scheduled for your Cardinal for the day. If you haven't scheduled for that, it's a really good experience to spend a day at the hall and get kind of used to the environment of what the students are living every day. And if you do come here, how everything's going to go. And it's a good experience. I still remember my day, and I had a really good time. And you also do get a free lunch, and I don't know if they're doing T-shirts this year, Dragonet. Are they?
Haven't seen too many of them walking around with them yet, but it's only the first few days.
Yeah.
I feel like I'll definitely start seeing them pop up if we're giving them out this year.
And we were looking at Coach Zinn's daughter's her page for the GoFundMe, and Adrian Amos, an alum who's now in the NFL and he plays for the Packers, made a $10,000 donation, which is awesome. And I think that's why we're doing so well, because that's 1/6 of the total donation. So really glad that he's able to give back to his high school.
That's heartwarming.
Yeah, it's really awesome to hear. And Damian Lee, he's plays for the Warriors in the NBA. He came back over the past, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. He came and gave all the varsity kids that came to the basketball workout, they gave them customized Curry 8s, which is like an $150 shoe, which is awesome. And I have a couple of friends that were there, and they've said how comfortable those shoes are.
Comfortable, safe too for Nate Jones. Put that one on like a shoe. Sorry, I just had to connect that one back to the game for a second there, but.
Brother-in-law for Steph Curry.
Yeah, and is Steph Curry's brother-in-law, Damian Lee, is married to Steph's sister.
Remind me of another famous alum, our basketball coach, Mr. Neal.
Mr. Gary Neal, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you 0-2, right?
I think so.
He played with Kawhi and had like 20. He dropped like 26 points in the finals, Game 6, I think in 2014 it was.
Yeah, it's just like it's a different world he's been able to see. You know what I mean? Like most of us will never experience that.
That's just so cool to think about. And I saw him a couple times today. It's just, you can just tell he played in the NBA. I mean, he's tall. He's like 6'6", 6'7" or so. He's a very tall guy.
Another famous alum is the music director for Justin Bieber.
Not too much action in these past 8 minutes or so, and Calvert Hall trying to wind this game down, get some of their reserves a little bit of minutes, and this is a dangerous position that they're now in with the Gales on the attack. And the ref will call a dangerous play.
Yeah.
Playing on the ground against the Gales.
Yeah, man, Calvert Hall working vigorously to defend a low goal total that's slowly creeping up. Another one today, but they don't want to give up too many free goals because they do have an impressive stat to defend. Could they add one to the impressive goal 4 total? Here's a chance. Oh, it's a good hit, but wide of the post, wide of a lot of things.
And I thought was a corner, but referee is now calling a goal kick, and we do have a keeper change. Drew Kafer coming on for the Cardinals.
Should have some decent chemistry with Ryan Kafer.
Yeah, is Ryan Kafer out there?
Left back, I think.
No, that's Dylan. No, I don't think Ryan Kafer's out there today. Henneman's playing.
Yeah, I'm blind.
As I was talking about, Henneman playing center back. He's playing center back right now. So
That's pretty good.
They might be trying to tune him up, see how he does in place of an injured Josh Nagy. And that ball trickled back to Drew. It's good to see him out. One of 2 freshmen that made the starting varsity roster this year. And Calvert Hall expected to be even better next year with having 8 starting juniors is really, really impressive. But none of the other squads have really heavy senior teams, so everyone just kind of moves up a year and maybe lose, 5, 6 seniors. 2 of them might play, a couple more, but Calvert Hall team should be pretty solid next year, hoping to win a championship for the first time since 2016, this year and next year. And a good strike there. That was from Nolan Prouse just over the bar.
Yeah, the bench got hyped for that one. That was a good hit.
As they should be. I mean, he hasn't seen too much of the field, and I think he's one of the fan favorites from the team. There's a great tackle from Nolan Prouse, and he's able to distribute to Mason Wakefield. Justin Crow now. Here come the Gales. Impaglitelli able to track that down.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of hesitation from both the keeper and the center back there. A lack of communication, I guess. They haven't played too much together.
Here's Charles Green. Now Bryce Huey.
To make it 6, shot blocked.
Ooh.
Second ball, lays it off. Here's Crow. Crow just trying to put in a good shift here. He's been pressured out. It's Isaac.
Ooh.
And touch on for Prouse, no good. MSJ looking for a consolation goal here. They're pushing guys forward still. Lots of space, but he's being closed really quickly here. Good work by Isaac. And here they come.
That was great work there by Dylan Isaac, being undersized and a freshman able to really put his body in and win the ball and progress up the field.
Yeah, you can see that coach has no care for the notion that little guys can't be strong, can't win the physical battles, and I mean, he's really trained them to fulfill that. I think Ryan Bilal, probably one of your only true big guys. Everyone else really fits that small archetype, and it's really been useful. There's a ball for a wide open Justin. He lets it on for another wide open man.
Yes.
Very flare shot.
The net there by Bryce Huey.
But yes, as Brother Len says, just over. Look good for the cameras. Or the camera. The Ethan Knock operating it. Always got to give credit to the cameraman. I think he's done a good job. When I go home, might get a headache from all the vibrations. Just kidding. He does camera a lot better than I do. So I really can't talk.
A Dragonette not too suited for the camera, as we've seen in past broadcasts.
Definitely prone to periods of zoning out and, well, the play just disappearing off the screen.
And Dragonette also likes to body slam cameras.
As we've seen the hard way.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, I just might have lost my balance temporarily. But wait, sorry, we don't have to talk about it. That part wasn't on video. Well, I guess you could probably tell when it happened.
What game was that?
Would have been the last game with Mr. Redival. John Carroll, maybe?
I think it was John Carroll.
John Carroll. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when we scored a bunch of goals. Yes.
Yeah, and I was mad that you got to do this entire second half.
It was against John Carroll.
Yep.
And Dragonette was doing the camera in the second half because we hadn't found Ethan yet, and Ethan took a big step and is now helping us out. And
Got a corner kick for the Cardinals.
Dragonette, I guess, messed up his footing, and the whole camera shook. It was hilarious.
Unable to do much with that corner.
And I mean, with a minute left, doesn't really matter.
Yeah, still just.
Under a minute left in the game.
Well, it seems that the PA announcer has brought good luck. So we've improved on the last time we out against MSJ of 2-0, now 5-1. So I guess we need to bring the PA announcer back. What do you think?
What's the next home game?
Next home game. Be a free kick for Calvert Hall with about 15 seconds left.
Gonna push for one more goal, I think, or at least one more try. Wakefield's open, but he can't do anything with a cross, and that should be the end of the game.
5-1 your Cardinals over the Gales.
Well, the horn blows. It's full time here at Kelly Field in Paul Angelo Russo Stadium. 5-1 is the way it goes. Could have been a lot closer, but that's how it goes. Calvert Hall improved to 10 wins and a tie on the season. MSJ fallen to 2-7-2. So I think that's all for us today. Luke Dragonette, Brendan Trentler signing off. See you next time.
Have a good night, everyone.